You ever watch Jackass as a kid?
Dude, growing up with my brother, we were obsessed with the Jackass crew. Like Jackass, Viva La Bam, Wild Boys featuring Steve-O, South Floridian, native. He came out of the
swamp.
The swap shop here in Sunrise.
Really?
Yeah, he was a clown there, and then that's where they recruited him.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
He grew up in Miami. He went to UM or something like that.
Okay, we'll have to do some research on it. Find that answer. Anyway, I remember watching Jackass, and I remember thinking, all right, it was hilarious, the Wild Boys, but I'm like, what happens when the cameras go off?
Oh, boy.
I was so thankful, above all, is that I could the show was off, I could turn off the TV, and knowing that I didn't have to take these guys to the hospital. I didn't have to drive these guys or go in an ambulance, because you know that shit was going on like that. You know there was broken bones, concussions, issues, limbs being torn off. You know that was happening. And part of the beauty of Jackass is not having to deal with these guys and be like, dude, my friend just got bit by a shark. That kind of stuff.
Exactly.
Anyway, when I saw this article, and it has to do with money, insurance, net worth, it has all the good stuff, and entertainment, I wanted to get into this. It says, look, the Jackasses are old now. You know, it's been 21 years since Jackass started.
Wow.
Jackass is
25.
Yeah, exactly. Jackass legally allowed to drink now. And they revealed how much money they've racked up on medical bills over the years.
Wow.
Take a guess. Do you want to guess, or should I just get into it?
It's already on the TV.
Okay, there it is. The Jackass crew has racked up more than $24 million in medical bills alone.
Ridiculous.
Since being part of Jackass. Just medical bills. $24 million. So, you know, they paid quite the hefty price in bodily injury and for their absurd antics. In fact, almost $25 million worth. Okay? So, this is what I'm talking about.
Their medical bills could have gone to one of these colleges.
Exactly. So, because I always think these guys, they're fucking their lives up. They're messing their bodies up of unproportionate magnitude. And then you're just like, oh, we'll see you next week here at the Wild Boys.
Yeah.
The next week on Jackass. It's I hope you're alive for that episode, Steve-O.
I don't know how, well, rest in peace, Ryan Dunn. He passed away. Unrelated to that, by the way.
How did he die?
He was in a car accident.
He was one of my favorite guys, too.
I don't want to say if he was drinking and driving or anything like that, but he was speeding.
So he's the only one that's passed. Well,
and unrelated to any of these stunts.
That's crazy.
It was just.
So we're going to talk about who do you think of all the people of Jackass is at the top of this 24 million? The largest percentage went to one specific person.
I want to say it's between
8 million of the 24.
8 million. I want to say
the 24.
It's between two of them. It's either between Knoxville himself or our boy Steve-O.
Who you going with?
Buddy.
Who's your guess?
I'm gonna go with Steve-O.
And you would be dead wrong. Johnny Knoxville, $8.6 million worth in medical treatment. He's number one on the Jackass injury list. There he is.
On a bull.
He was bit by an alligator. He had a brain hemorrhage. He had 12 broken bones and 16 concussions.
Oh my
16
God.
concussions. That's like there's 16 games in the NFL. I think there's actually 17 now. Typically 16. That's getting a concussion in every single game. There's no way that his brain is working fine right now.
But he's still like high functioning. He does other films.
Yes.
They're doing another Jackass.
Are they? Okay, yes. Well, let's talk about that. Let's talk about, was it worth it to mess up your body, right? To have all this medical treatment, all these concussions. Was it worth it in the end? Let's talk about this. Johnny Knoxville. By the way, all these guys are in their 40s or 50s at this point.
Yeah, I think they're in
their
50s.
Johnny Knoxville is 50 years old. He is by far and away the wealthiest member of Jackass. Clearly, right? He's the main guy. Yeah. How much do you think he's worth?
Oh, man. All those injuries have to pay him a lot. I want to say a crazy number, like $50 million.
More, $75 million.
Holy hell.
Okay, and it's not even close, the rest of the crew.
Talk is money. All we talk is money.
If you enjoyed that short clip from the Cast, click here to watch another. Click here to watch the full episode, or just stay broke.